What if the government controlled everything in your life? Your thoughts, opinions, who you love, who you hate. Many years from now, this is the reality, a world tormented by its own government. There was, however, a few people who stayed enlightened and realized what was happening. Riots started, and a secret hacker group were taking on the task of bringing the government down. Shortly thereafter, all the electricity in the world was shut off and limited to only a few people in power. The hacker group soon came up with an alternative power source, using crystals for energy. This also enabled them to upload their consciousness onto the web, making them a part of the internet itself, helping them to bring down the government once and for all. Once part of the web, there was no going back, and they would forever be trapped. But this was the sacrifice they were willing to make. This time, the rebels would rule. To start off, I'm sketching out her face and her hair, bringing the hair slightly towards my shoulders. She actually looks a lot like Medusa right now, but I promise that is not the look I'm going for. But yeah, you can see what I'm doing, just kind of filling in everything and yeah, breaking some crystals on my shoulders as well. And moving on, we're going in with a Love Contrasol palette. I am using the warm brown shade and I'm just shading in the face. I'm doing this kind of over exaggerated just to make her face stand out a bit more. And I'm just putting it where I would normally put my contour, just to kind of shade in the face and make it more lifelike. Going in with this extremely black shade, I am just filling in the eyes, kind of in the corners, just to make them a bit more three-dimensional, filling in that shadow. Next, I'm going in with a That's the Point eyeliner in the style A Bit Edgy. And then I'm just filling in and kind of making nostrils, just giving her lips some more shape, and also giving her some eyelashes. Using white paint, I'm just going in and adding some highlights to her face and her eyes before giving her some eyebrows, which a girl needs, you know. Girl needs that. Then I'm going in with the NYX Ultimate Cool Neutrals palette and using this beautiful purple shade, and I'm just filling in the hair kind of randomly. Using this turquoise shade from the Ultimate Brights palette, I'm going in and filling in the rest of the hair. To make the hair stand out some more, I'm just going in and filling in some white hair strands on top of what I just put there. Going in with some black paint, I'm just using that all around her and kind of feathering it out at the edges. It's time for my new favorite! This is the Holographic Halo Finishing Powder in the shade Mermazing, and is this stuff truly amazing? Yes, it is! Look at the effect it gives, it's so friggin' beautiful. Then I'm just going in and filling in the crystals a bit more, making them a bit more appealing. Not much, but just a bit. Never mind how sloppy this is. And then I'm going in and making a straight line from her head up to my chin, and just making a grid-like design with my lines. Going in with these two beautiful shades, I'm just shading in the crystals before going over them with the Mermazing powder again. I just love this stuff. It's time for the face. I'm using the HD Studio Photogenic foundation in the shade Sand Beige. To highlight my base, I'm using this shade from the Highlight and Contour Cream Pro palette. I need some definition to my face. I'm using these two shades from the Love Contrasol palette, and I'm going in with that under my cheekbones, on my forehead, and on the sides of my nose. And of course, to highlight, I'm using the Holographic Halo Finishing Powder in the shade Mermazing. Again, I'm sorry you guys are going to see this a lot, but it's just so beautiful. And I'm going in and creating some white lines on my chin, just kind of in the same pattern as I did on my neck, and I'm trying to bring that up towards my cheekbones. And bringing some lines down my forehead as well. And of course, setting that with the Holographic Halo Finishing Powder. For my eyebrows, I'm using these two shades from the Love Contrasol palette. I'm starting with the tail of my eyebrow and then just filling them in slightly in the middle. And then making some upward strokes. I'm then using the HD Studio Photogenic eyeshadow base to prime my eyelids. blending it out with the precision sponge. And then going in with this shade and putting it in my crease, kind of blending it a bit upwards so it becomes a nice transition shade. Then going in with these two and deepening the crease with that. And using this beautiful purple, I'm going in and putting that all over my lid as well as under my eyes. And then putting this black all over where I just put the purple, including under the eyes. And again, finishing that off with the holographic halo powder in Mermazing, of course. And then going in with the Epic ink liner, and I'm winging out a nice liner before bringing it into my crease and then filling it in slightly. After that, I'm going in with some black eyeshadow on a brush and kind of blending that out. So I'm going to be using the Vivid Bright Cream color in the shade Pillow Talk, and this is so beautiful for the lips. I love it. And as a finishing touch, I'm using these three shades and I'm just putting that where my contour is just to give it a bit more definition. And that wraps up this look. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to vote for your favorites from May 15th to the 22nd. You can vote once per day on NordicFaceAwards.com. And yeah, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you soon. Bye. Love you.